August is the month most gardeners quietly give up. Not because they are lazy, because nobody ever told them what is possible right now. The spring garden is finished. The summer crops look exhausted, and most people mentally check out and start waiting for next April. That is the single biggest wasted opportunity in home gardening. Because every seed you put in the ground this month matures in September and October, when the same vegetables that bolted and turned bitter in June turn sweet, crisp, and extraordinary. And that is not gardening opinion, it is plant biology. When temperatures drop, cool season vegetables convert their stored starches into sugars as a survival response. Cold literally makes them taste better. Farmers market growers know it, chefs know it. Extension offices have been quietly recommending late summer planting for decades. So here is exactly what we are doing. 10 vegetables, 1 planting window, and that window is closing faster than most people think. For each one, the days to maturity, the mistake that ruins it, the fix, and the varieties worth buying. But first, the one calculation that makes all of this work. Find your average first frost date. Count back the days to maturity of whatever you are planting, then subtract 2 more weeks. Because growth slows hard as daylight shortens. That is your true last planting date, and for most of the country it lands inside the next 3 weeks. So keep the day counts in your head as we go. And number 1 on this list is the only one where that frost date is not a deadline at all. It is the reason you plant it. Number 10, Scallions. 60 days, sprouts in a week, and the one vegetable here you will reach for almost every day. Fresh green onions on eggs, in soup, over anything grilled, steps from your kitchen door from late September through November. But here is the technique that separates people who harvest scallions once from people who harvest 3 times. Do not pull the plant. Snip the green tops with scissors an inch above the soil and leave the bulb in the ground. New tops regrow in 10 to 14 days. Plant evergreen hardy white, and it shrugs off frost that flattens everything around it. Now, what if you want something you can actually eat in 3 weeks? That is number 9. Number 9, arugula. 21 to 25 days, start to finish. Plant this week, and you are eating salad greens before September is over. But speed is not the real reason it belongs here. Arugula, grown into cooling weather, tastes nothing like summer arugula. That aggressive, peppery bite softens, leaving something clean, nutty, and lightly spicy. And this is where almost everyone gets it wrong. They let the leaves get too big. At 2 to 3 inches, it is sweet and mild. At 5 or 6, it is harsh enough to take over a dish. Harvest small, cut an inch above the soil, and new growth returns in 10 to 12 days. Astro is the fastest on most seed racks. Number 8 is the one most people already failed at once this summer. Here is why that was not your fault. Number 8, lettuce. Baby leaves in about 30 days, full heads in 50. The crop that was impossible in June becomes one of the easiest in the garden once nights cool. But one thing has to be right, and almost nobody knows it. Lettuce seed has a built-in defense called thermodormancy. Above 80 degrees, the seed simply refuses to germinate. So, sow in afternoon shade, water the bed thoroughly before planting, and lay a light cloth over the seeded area for 5 to 7 days. Once seedlings hit 2 inches, they handle the rest of the heat easily. Black-seeded Simpson for speed, Jericho if your September still runs hot. Lettuce needs protection from the heat. Number 7 does not care about the heat at all. Number 7, Swiss chard. 50 to 60 days, and it does something almost nothing else does. It thrives in August heat and keeps producing straight through November frost. Most cool season greens get 1 season. Chard gets both, and in zone 7 and warmer it is still feeding you at Christmas. Here is what nobody tells you. Chard leaves and chard stems are 2 separate ingredients. Leaves wilt in a hot pan in 2 minutes. Thick stems need 4 to 5 minutes longer. Cook the stems first, add the leaves at the end. And plant bright lights, because when everything else has gone brown, you will have stems in red, orange, and gold. That is 2 ingredients from 1 plant. Number 6 gives you 2 separate harvests, weeks apart. Number 6, beets. Most people think of beets as 1 crop. It is 2. The greens are edible from about 30 days on, weeks before the roots are close, and sautéed with garlic, they are one of the best meals a fall garden produces. The roots follow at 55 to 70 days, landing in October, right when cool nights have sweetened them. One rule, and this one matters. Pull them when the shoulder showing above the soil is 2 to 3 inches across. Past that, the texture goes woody fast. Detroit dark red is the reliable one. Chioggia is the one you cut open in October and stop, because the inside looks designed rather than grown. One quick thing before we go further. If you plant a single vegetable off this entire list, make it number 2, and there is one rule with it that almost everyone breaks. We will get there. First, number 5. Number 5, broccoli. 60 to 70 days from transplant, and a timing problem that has convinced thousands of gardeners they cannot grow it. They plant in spring, heat beats the heads, and they write it off. Broccoli is not difficult. It just needs to mature in cool air. Start seeds indoors now, and you have transplant-ready seedlings in 3 to 4 weeks. Set them out in late August, and the heads size up in October when cool temperatures tighten them and concentrate flavor. Nothing like the woody, yellow-edged heads a struggling June garden produces. And here is the part most people miss. After cutting the main head, do not pull the plant. Side shoots keep pushing from the base for weeks. Bellstar and Calabrese both beat first frost. Now we are into the top 4. And here is where that frost date you just calculated stops being a deadline and starts being an ingredient. Number 4, carrots. 70 days, and this is the one that gets sweeter every single time the temperature drops. Cold October nights convert its stored starch into sugar, so a carrot pulled in November is a different vegetable from the same seed pulled in June. It feels like the grocery store has been hiding something from you your entire life. But one hurdle stops most people. Germination in late summer heat. Carrot seed needs the top layer of soil consistently moist, and August sun dries it out in hours. So, after sowing, lay burlap or a plain wooden board flat over the row. It holds moisture through the hottest part of the day. Check every morning, and the moment you see sprouts, pull it off. Danvers and Nantas push through ordinary soil, carrots turn cold into sugar underground. Number 3, does the same thing in its leaves. Number 3, spinach. 40 to 45 days. Spring spinach is a race you usually lose. It grows a few weeks, temperatures climb, and it bolts. Leaves bitter, season over. August spinach is a completely different experience. Seed goes into warm soil, germinates in 5 to 7 days, and establishes before fall arrives. The leaves that come in October are thick, dark, and almost glossy, nothing like the thin, pale ones spring produces. One timing note decides this. Plant in the second half of August, because soil above 85 degrees shuts spinach germination down completely. Bloomsdale Long-Standing is the one to buy, and in Zone 6 and warmer, it overwinters under a light cover and comes back in March. And that brings us to the one I told you to plant, if you plant nothing else. Number 2, radishes. 22 to 28 days, the fastest real food you can grow, and here is why August radishes beat spring radishes almost every time. A spring radish is racing warming temperatures. Wait too long and heat triggers bolting, the root goes hollow, the flavor turns aggressively sharp. August radishes get the opposite. Seeds germinate in 4 to 5 days, and as they mature through September, falling temperatures work for them instead of against them. What you pull is bright, mildly spicy, and crisp enough to snap clean when you break one in half. Now that rule I promised, and it is absolute. Pull them on time. A radish left 4 days past its window goes woody and bitter. Mark the date the day you sow. Cherry Bell and French breakfast to start. Which leaves number 1, where the first hard freeze is not the end of the story. It is the entire point. Number 1, kale. 55 to 60 days, and the most dramatic relationship with cold of anything you can grow. When temperatures drop below freezing, not just cool, actually freezing, the plant converts stored starches into sugars to survive. The leaves that come after a hard frost are sweeter, more tender, and milder than anything it produced all summer. Farmers market vendors know it, which is why the kale table is picked clean by 9 in the morning on an October Saturday. August planting is what puts you in that line. Lacinato, sold as dinosaur kale, and red Russian are the 2 best for fall. Harvest the outer leaves, leave the center, and one plant produces through November. In Zone 7 and warmer, straight into January. August is not the end of the gardening season. It is the beginning of the best part of it. So which one is going in your soil first? Drop it below with your zone, because someone gardening in your exact climate is reading those replies right now. And stay close, because there is one thing every plant on this list needs in its first 2 weeks, or none of it works, and it is not water.